And we're live! Welcome to episode 89 of the MailleWerX Chainmail live streams. I am your host, Sean. I run MailleWerX.com. And I got a blankie to keep me warm. I'm gonna use a foot massager tonight too. Ooh, buddy. Alright, let's do the share. Alright. Right post. Oh, put, not put. Alright. Close that. So what's going on, everybody? How's everyone doing? Hope everyone had a good weekend. I have some chains I was working on earlier. Get them out of the way. Hey, Kara. What does my shirt say? It says, I'm only wearing this because my chainmail shirt is at the blacksmith. I got this for Christmas. Christmas? Or my birthday? Something. I should make a version of it, but like it's not like copyright infringement or anything. It's just it was someone else's idea, so yeah, it was funny. My sister-in-law, I guess, went looking for a shirt, and that was back when we had t-shirts at the shop, on the website. And she said she kept seeing all these great chainmail themed t-shirts coming up, but adjust my camera here. You gotta, like, I don't know if you can see, but that's the top of Frank, the other camera. Try to keep him out of screen. So I was posting the t-shirts to my Facebook page, and it took her a bit to realize that they were all my designs, and so she didn't want to give me my own t-shirt, which I would have been okay with. I have one t-shirt from that time period. They did not work out, so we've avoided putting them back up on the store for now. Someday, sooner rather than later, we will have them back up. So, let's turn Frank on, see what he's looking at. Alright, that's pretty good. Just adding some more black. Got a whole coffee can full of black rings to use, so hopefully we don't run into any supply issues. It's not a whole coffee can, it's like half a coffee can. So, I want to take the designs I had and improve upon them. And that is one of the things on my list of things to do. You're only wearing this because my chainmail shirt is at the blacksmith's? Oh, hi, Renee. Or something like that. Yeah, I showed it. I showed the t-shirt. I got it from Renee's sister. It was a good gift. But the ones we had at the shop were not working. So we're moving on to a different method and supplier. And you're late to the party? That's okay. We appreciate you being here. Alright. Lots of new stuff coming. I have been working on some exciting new things. Still have yet to get to a point where I can get some design work done, but we did add another type of shoe to the store. Little canvas shoes. Hey Tara, how are ya? I got a couple of the designs on some canvas shoes ready to go. We'll have to add them to our little scrolling advertisement there, like right above my head, right there. Got the coffee tumblers back up, so that's nice. Always great when you get here with all you great people. Aw. Well, thank you. I'm cold. I've got a blankie, but keeping my legs warm. Like my hands are cold. I was just outside. Oh. Too much stuff on my desk. I'm smacking stuff. At least it wasn't the camera this time. I'm sure that the camera will get hit at some point, as it gets hit every stream, but you know. So, one of the viewers on Twitch contacted me about a Kansas City inlay. Her husband was interested. And as I am in the midst of working through all the rings I currently have down here, right? I am not in a position to take commissions at the moment. A wonderful blanket with a hood that you bought from you. Your 6 dogs are fighting you every day to lie on it because you sleep on the bed and you have to rescue it every time you get up or come back to the Spaces gun. Awesome. I've got a similar style one right here. What's up, Josh? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I've got 2 of the hooded blankets down here in the basement, and one of the older style rectangular blankets. One with the sugar skull on it. I need to do another one of those. That one was fun. So coffee cups and shoes and a lot more stuff coming. Whole new website, you know, it's been updated. Like I'm behind, but I'm always behind. So just getting some stuff done is nice. Like I did get some work done this weekend. Put up a shower curtain. So I was at Lowe's getting a shower curtain because ours was crappy. And I also went looking for one of those fancy shower heads and was trying to match everything up. You're doing well, spent the weekend hanging out with a good friend. Some edge weapons practice and some forging. Made a sweet railroad spike throwing knife. Nice. So I give up at the hardware store because I cannot find a shower curtain rod and shower set with the fancy head and the like our shower has the shower head, and then on the middle of the wall it has the faucet handle, and I couldn't match those up. It's a giant pain in the ass, so I'm just gonna have to order them online. But I thought I had bought a shower curtain rod that's screwed into the wall. And when I got it out of the box, I was looking for the mounts with which to mount the shower curtain rod. And there were none, and I was confused. And then I looked on the packaging, and it clearly stated on the box that you didn't have to use screws to put it up, you know? So I'm kind of irritated about that because I don't particularly care for that style of shower curtain rod. I've had bad experiences in the past. You know, I want something sturdy that is screwed into the wall. So I will use, I guess it's like a tension tightened shower curtain rod or something. So I will use that for now. But I think we're just gonna have to address the bathroom situation, because it's like a vomit green color, and it is just not a good color. So, we'll figure it out at some point. It's a weird color. Like vomit olive green or something. My mom, back when we were living in Idaho many, many years ago, painted our kitchen olive green. And she loved green. Right? Specifically like olive greens and avocado and... I mean, it was a sight to behold for sure. Walk in, and living room was like a cream color, and then go to the back of the house where the kitchen was, and there's this drab olive color. It was pretty awful, but my mom liked it, and it was her house, so. Do I mean like chartreuse? I don't know what color chartreuse is, so that with the vomit emoji. I'm gonna go with yeah, possibly. I don't know, to be honest. I just remember, like, I'm not a color guy. I don't particularly care what color a wall is. It's the color of vomit. It's a very fancy name for vomit color. I didn't know that. So I generally don't care like what color something is, but this drab olive green kind of, I don't know, like I wouldn't paint a room yellow. I would also never paint this paint anything this color green. The French came up with that one, of course. Oh, so you only pronounce every other letter and none of the vowels? Chartreuse makes me think of charcuterie. The charcuterie boards. Oh, sorry guys, that popped up on the microphone. Ooh, one new follower. Leba London has followed. Hi, Leba. So, anyway, that was me not paying attention and getting the wrong shower curtain. I got, you know, it's up. The shower curtain is stable. So I don't have to do anything about it. I just know that that particular type of, that style of shower curtain has a tendency to fall a lot. which was the problem with our other shower curtain, right? Like the mounts were screwed up. Here's another thing too, right? I went to go remove the old shower curtain rod, and the mounts had not been painted underneath, so I can't even match the color. None of the paint swatches match the color of the rooms they're supposed to go to in this house. So is one of the reasons why I have a big aversion to paint. Right? Not like I'm a wallpaper fan or anything, but I'd rather cover up a wall with anything other than paint. Just because I've just had too many bad experiences trying to match paint, where it's like there's no point in trying to match it. Just, you know, buy enough paint to repaint it whatever color you want, because that's the only way it's all gonna look right. And I hate painting. Like the act of painting a room. We painted our house down in Texas, all the rooms down in Texas, and there was 3 bedrooms, the living room, the kitchen, and 3 bathrooms. And yeah, I don't want to paint ever again, to be honest. Is it like anodizing rings? I don't know. I think that would be way more fun. Or do you mean like, would I like to color the walls with anodized rings? That would be awesome. I know Spoonflower, once I get caught up on a bunch of stuff, I'll have to redo a bunch of designs, but I want to post them to Spoonflower as an option for people to print, to have fabric printed in whatever material they want. And I will get like a royalty off of that. But they do wallpaper as well. So I really want to do some of the basement down here with a chainmail wallpaper design, or several different ones. I've got the light switch fixtures. A couple other household items I want to add. Like, or bathroom items. Can't find anyone that prints on bathroom mats. That has been a struggle. Oh, sweet. Okay, so I just got word that the Twitch viewer who contacted me about the Kansas City inlay, I got them in touch with someone who can do it, and it looks like they're moving forward with that, which is awesome. So I'd do it, but I'd just have to be next year. And I want to get through as many of these rings down here as possible before I start ordering more for any reason, you know, really. To which I will have you note that we have done a phenomenal job so far, so I appreciate everyone who comes and hangs out with me while I do this. Right? The number, and we haven't gotten through a ton of the rings that I have down here, but there's a significant amount that has been, the stock has been depleted. So, making myself come down here and stream and work an hour a night is working. Which is, to be honest about it, quite awesome. How was everyone else's weekend? Anyone else find out that they bought the wrong style of shower curtain rod? How about a chainmail toothbrush? That's funny. No, I think a shower curtain, a drip mat, you know, a shower mat, or tub mat, I don't know what to call them. That we'll start with those. You know, they're fun. Fun little addition to your bathroom. Maybe one day we'll have chainmail themed toothbrushes, but not yet. Ooh. I gotta stretch. I gotta admit, right, like, I realize that watching me connect a bunch of black rings together is probably pretty boring compared to some of the rest of the features of this piece that we've worked on, but it's nice to just be able to sit here and weave and not have to think about, does that look correct? Is that right? You know. Just keep weaving, because don't even have to think about it. It's a nice change up. Generally, I'm struggling to keep up with the comments and with what I'm actively doing, and I have a hard enough time holding one thought in my head, much less two. This is, you know, weaving's not the tedious part, right? And sometimes you get to the end of a project and you just want to get it done. I would say that the tediousness definitely comes from the more, you know, like the features of the face and whatnot, and getting those right. Far more difficult for me. So, I do appreciate you guys hanging out and watching me, even though this isn't really like an exciting portion of it. But it is exciting because we're like moving forward on this piece. It's progressed far, much farther along than I ever thought I would get it. So I'm stoked. I'm excited to see this finished. Finally. Like, this is one of two of the big projects I have down here that I got poopy on because I screwed something up, or I didn't do it right, or the colors of the rings were wrong, and I'm excited. I'm excited to have these done. Move on to a couple other. There's a bunch of smaller projects laying around. After this, we'll probably do a couple of those, like belts and guitar straps. I've only got a few. Well, no, I've got like one wallet chain to work on, but that's it. I'm waiting for a chance to order some. Like, I gotta find these clasps, right? I want like some fancier clasps for some of the jewelry that I have, rather than your standard like Michael's or Hobby Lobby lobster clasp that, you know, I used for forever. It's fine when they break, you just put on a new one, but it's not, you know, like I don't want a customer to have to replace a clasp, you know what I mean? I realize it's not going to be perfect for forever, but something a little higher quality that's not just a regular lobster clasp. I'm looking. Hopefully I'll find some. Nope. Found the gravity. There. That dice bag we started on Friday. That was kind of cool. You know, no intentions of making elf weave seams, but it was nice that the chain reaction Canada rings worked out for that. Now the question is, do I have enough rings to finish it? So, might have to order some more for that. Alright. Lots of fun stuff coming up. Got some good projects lined up. Oh. Hopefully we'll get to make a lot of stuff this year. And I think, I've said this before, I think that if we keep going an hour a night, I'll be through at least like 90% of the rings I have down here and what I want to make with them. It'll be really nice because we'll have a bunch of completed projects, and once that's done, we'll order some rings for that we have a verified purpose for, instead of the mishmash of rings that I have now. Right? So we might stock up on some jewelry and earrings and bracelets and make all kinds of stuff. Might do that for a while, and then maybe we'll even go to a show, which will be a lot of fun. Right? Like, I don't have any intention of trying to make a lot of money off of anything I make, but it is fun to go and watch people touch your projects and, you know, kind of be wowed by the reality that chainmail's not, you know, just stuff in movies. I'll have to get a new tablecloth for that. One with a logo on it. That would be fun. Row by row, ring by ring, it slowly gets done. Was that 3 rows this so far? Three rows, two rows at a time, so 6 rows, but you know, who's counting? So I think my son ended up playing Fortnite all day on Saturday. And he was kind of cranky after that. We nixed him down to just a couple hours today. Let him play an hour of the afternoon, and we played Monopoly Junior, which I'm not a fan of the regular game Monopoly. But Monopoly Junior was like, you could play, I think we played two rounds in like 30 minutes. And it was pretty good. Pretty nice, quick little game there. That was fun. My kid had fun. He won once, I won once. Ooh. And then oh, what the heck was it? He said something. I forget what it was. But I think curbing the Fortnite today was a very good idea. He behaved much better. He gets riled up playing Fortnite with his friends who are they're all older than he is. And like they're his cousin's friends and his cousin's stepbrothers. They're all like 8, 9, and 10. So he kind of gets his butt kicked in the game, and he gets frustrated, and he's an only child, so it's not like he has to share anything ever. Oh. Oh, we made it 35 minutes into the stream that time before I sneezed. Oh. I do love blowing my nose on stream. Such a quality show here. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Alright. You guys want to see a cute picture? That's me and Colton when he was very little. So here he would... It's a Christmas picture, so he was just born in August. So he's like 4 months old. He was a cute kid. Well, he was a cute baby. He is a cute kid. Like, last week we had a spelling test, and we worked real hard on it with him, and he got 7 out of 10. We had to get him motivated to do it a second week in a row, and now he's got, let's see here, he got an 8 out of 10 this past week on his little spelling test. So I was a proud dad. All right. I'm just checking to see if anyone's texting me because, like, sometimes chat goes down and no one said anything for a while, so I was just checking to make sure no one was texting me saying that people were commenting and I couldn't see it. You know? Like, have I been talking for 20 minutes and not, you know, and no one's been able to say anything to me? That would be unfortunate, but it does happen. No, I was thinking someone, I would hope someone would text me to let me know, hey Bobby, how you doing? That chat was down. I wouldn't be texting anyone. You know, no one was saying anything, so I was just checking to make sure that everything was operating accordingly. Good, hating math even more, but you did learn something tonight. You never knew, so that is good. Right on. I'm not math's biggest fan by any stretch of the imagination, but it has been useful a time or two. This is a gift for a friend of mine, so it will be a completed hanging piece, complete with a dowel rod and some wall hooks for him. Oh, speaking of which, I need to write down a list of things I need to get. So I'm hoping he will hang it in his house. I made a gift for two of my other high school friends, a University of Michigan M and a Green Bay Packers flag, but they were not nearly this big. So, and then I floundered on this one for years and years and years, and now, I mean, it's easily 4 times the size of those two. So I hope that makes up for all the years he waited patiently for me to get it done. The next inlay that I have, big one that I have to finish, that one will be hung down here in the basement somewhere. So I will have Shamu up on my wall somewhere, and the Finnegan's Wake flag. Finnegan's Wake is a bar in Alexandria, Louisiana, on Jackson and 3rd Street, I believe. It's a cozy little Irish pub that I used to go to back when I was in the military, because I wanted to stay I wanted to get off base for the weekends, and really, like, if you're not an outdoorsy person, which I'm not much of one, then there's the movie theater and Walmart that you can do in Leesville, Louisiana at Fort Polk. So I drove to Alexandria, which is an hour away. Me and some friends would go to dinner, and then we'd go to a movie, and then afterwards we would go to this little bar, and then stay at the hotel across the street. And then drive back the next morning, or sometimes we'd go further out into Louisiana. Apparently, and I didn't know this while I was there, there's a lake on the Texas-Louisiana border, and you can go and get like discounts on rented boats and everything. Lake Charles? Sounds right. Oh, and I guess that's what everybody else was doing. I do remember being deployed, and what was it during deployment? I'm trying to remember. I think it was shortly before we got home, like a couple of days before we left Iraq to go home. And there was a tiger on the loose somewhere near base. I don't know where the tiger came from or if it was ever found, but it was someone's pet that had gotten loose. Like shortly before we got back. And then immediately following getting back, we had Katrina and Rita blow through. That was always fun. You know, it's one hurricane after another. I like how fast this is going. We've got a decent chunk done here for 45 minutes worth of work. Huh. Couple more of those and this will be all buttoned up. We added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 rows? Maybe? I got a missed ring in here somewhere. And we got to figure out where up here on the top of the helmet the saber comes in. It comes in like right here. We can only going to be black up till right here. Right. Then we'll get started on the sabers. Whew. My joints are feeling it tonight. If you haven't hydrated today, this is your reminder to drink some water. When I was in basic training, we had to drink a canteen of water at given times to stay hydrated. And we'd chug a canteen of water and then turn it over, hold it out so that the drill sergeants could see that it was empty, and we'd have to say, the order was drink water, and then all the troops had to reply with, so fresh and so clean, clean. And then we'd all chug a canteen of water, and then we'd do jumping jacks for 4 hours, and you call that water back up eventually. I don't think I've done a jumping jack since I left the military. Or a push-up. I'd like to see myself try and do a push-up now. That'd be laughable. I could probably do it, but I'd feel it for like a week. Oh, I just remembered that I've got some education I have to do for work. It's not due tonight, but if you're in the medical profession, you always get these fun little courses you have to take. And they're kind of mindless and boring, but generally they're annually that you have to go through and do them. And I'm not talking about like continuing education units or anything. It's just it'll be pretty random topics sometimes. Sometimes it's specific to the company, but it'll be like a public health video, and then you'll have a test on it afterwards. I've got a couple of those I got to do this month, so I'm hoping I'll get that done this week. That'll be nice. I'll just take a day to sit down here and weave some rings while going to class. And get the classes knocked out, go see some patients. It should be, knock on wood, should be a good week for getting, little stuff done. Maybe even onto designing new stuff. That'll be nice. And once we get caught up, we can work on some big projects for the website and the app, and for designs and for new products and all that fun stuff. I mean, the work never ends. It just gets more involved, really. some point, I am going to take a break, though. Like, go on a vacation or a trip or something. Hey Josh, how long after an order is made does it normally take you to mail with gas supplies? Ah, yes. Production and shipping times. I think we had that one blanket from the Christmas contest get delayed by 2 months, so other than that, I think everything has shipped out fairly quickly. Getting made and then shipped, you know, within the 5 to 7 day time period, which I'm happy about. I hope that continues, because last year we had lead times of, I think it got as bad as like 5 weeks in August and just stayed at 3 to 5 weeks until after Christmas. That was awful. People are asking me, calling me up, messaging me on Facebook and whatnot. Hey, you know, we're just wondering where this is at. It's like, oh, it's somewhere. Fortunately, no packages were lost. Delayed, and everything was delayed last year, so I'm hoping that the good lead times continue for the rest of the year. Oh. All right. Let's see how much we've gotten done. That's looking pretty good there. There it is. There it is. All right. Just working on this side over here. Not quite halfway up. That's a good chunk for the night. I'm happy with it. I'm stoked with how the whole piece is coming out. You know? I do like it. His face is really starting to pop. Good contrast with the black. Yeah, once the black is all around the head, man, it's gonna look good. Alright guys, it is a weeknight, so I do have to cut it short. I do appreciate y'all hanging out with me. It is awesome of you. Let me take up a little bit of your time. Okay. Thank you for liking the stream, Linda. Appreciate you being here. And all of you coming to hang out with me as I work on this, I don't know if it's a self-development project or what. But as I clean stuff up down here in the basement and get it Excuse me. Getting all these old projects done. You have a good night too, Bobby. And everyone, have a good night. Be sure to check out MailleWerX.com for all your chainmail themed apparel and accessory needs. And I will see you guys, if not Monday night, then Tuesday. All right? You guys have a good night. I will talk to you